Hey, we're at my sister's house. The lenses of her car have that foggy, the headlights aren't working nearly as good as they used to. And that's because this plastic here has essentially been sandblasted by driving down the highway. So basically what's happening here is there's grit coming off the highway, hitting your lens and clouding it, plus also UV light affecting the plastic to the point that this used to be all clear and now it's not. We got a kit that seems too simple, and I'm curious whether it says it's the #1 selling kit here. So will this work? I don't know, but I'm curious. Put on these are the gloves I found in my sister's basement.
Hey.
Like I'm ready for surgery.
So the lens is scratched from stuff on the road?
Yeah, there's, there's your cement or asphalt. There's stuff coming off of trucks. Mm-hmm. Plus it's plastic, and plastic doesn't like sunlight.
Yeah.
Surprise. The instructions are infinitesimally small here. So apply lens clarifying compound on cotton cloth and rub over entire lens, firm pressure, buff clean with a cloth. So this is our lens clarifying compound, which I think is like toothpaste. It's a compound that has it's water and clay probably. Oh. It's like a wet sandpaper, like a wet sand kind of thing. This is a cotton cloth, right? Big blob of that.
Clarifying compound.
Yeah. You gotta go all the way back here. It's about 99 degrees outside, so we are in the garage here. This is not a magic cure. This will take a little work with this compound. It's called a buffing compound. I think, clarifying compound is probably their marketing department. But it's an abrasive material that's suspended in some water, essentially. Some dirt stuff coming off there. They give you quite a bit in here, so I'm gonna be liberal in my use of it here. But I'm gonna go over the whole thing. It's not like on those YouTube ads where you magically wipe it and then it's clear.
The first time.
Home Depot doesn't want you to know this.
I can't stand that. And no, we're not using the lemon juice and cinnamon stick trick either.
What is the lemon juice and cinnamon stick?
For any kind of old age malady, you use, if you're an older, YouTube can tell if you're an older guy.
Really?
And they play you these ads.
Really? Do you know this from personal experience?
No, just some friends, just some observations from my friends.
Okay. Oh, I thought you put the stuff on once and just wiped it off.
No, it's like liquid sandpaper. You would use this to clean your silverware, your grandmother's silver polish. The polish is essentially a buffing compound. It has a very light abrasive in it. So what we're doing here is we're cutting the top layer of the plastic off, basically, is what we're doing here.
Like dermabrasion for your headlights instead of your face.
Oh, yeah. I've never had that. My face is just abraded.
There's a med spa up the street we could go.
Oh, okay. Well, this actually has helped a bit.
Wow.
Oh, we forgot to do something here.
Protect my paint?
Yeah.
I wondered about that.
Oh, that helped quite a bit.
Yeah, that lens will be really good, that lipo.
I mean, this is still a problem here.
Yeah.
I actually made a video similar to this a while ago, and it's still pretty popular. Hey everyone, welcome to Garden Fork. Today I want to show you how to clear the hazy stuff off your lenses of your car, the headlight lenses of your car. The Labradors are going to play with tennis balls probably. And then we put some of the compound that comes in the kit. They said about a dime size piece of this stuff. Too much and you'll get a lot of splatter. Ooh, it's coming out a lot. Well, it's a 15 cents worth. I run into people and they're like, oh, I fixed my headlights because of you. What I forgot to do to protect your paint You can buy a new this whole element, but it comes with the housings for the bulb. It's quite expensive. You can get them used on eBay probably. Does it show how cloudy it is?
Yes, that is really.
This is cloudy like my brain is cloudy. This is essentially sandpaper. Little pieces of sandpaper. We're gonna start with number 1 here. And then it says apply it to where you need to do the work. Oh wow, look at that. That's doing quite well. This is one of those things where I'm actually gonna follow the directions.
Thank you.
It does say, you know, we're gonna do another pad and we're doing it, I'm gonna do crossways this, and then it says in the opposite direction, so we'll do up and down. But wow, that's pretty good. That looks worse.
Yeah, like
Okay, well, let's just keep moving. Let's just see what it says.
scratched it. Okay.
Use the number 3 and repeat for a minute, and then use the number 4 and go for a minute, okay? And I went like this, so I'm gonna go like this again.
Yeah, lengthwise. It seems like there's an awful lot of steps.
Well, we're using a finer and finer sandpaper is what we're doing. Kind of like when you're sanding down a piece of wood. You rough, you know, you do your 60 grit and then a 100 grit and then a 220 grit. This is the biggest, this area right here is the worst of the fogginess. I don't know yet. I don't know. Let me, oh, I gotta read more instructions, okay. Oh, we're gonna use the clarifying compound a second time. We use this on step 1. Now we're gonna use it on step 4 or 6.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And this is our rubbing compound again. Work the whole thing over until it's clear, and then let it sit and dry. The one I have, the kit I have, it comes with a series of pads you put on your drill, which I think are more effective than just a hand motion. Apply clarifying compound, rub thoroughly until the lens turns clear. Let compound dry to a haze and buff with a cloth. While that one's drying, let me put the tape on here. So it's hard to show this in the camera how fogged this is. But that, if I kind of go right there, you can see a lot of it. So if you come over here to this one, this looks quite a bit and better. And if you shoot up like that, you can see a little bit of fog remaining right in here. But look how brighter that is, and up in here. So yeah, there's some definite improvement there. I will link to this product in the pinned comment and also some others. Hey, future Eric here. We're doing the second lens, and I've discovered this is the palm of my hand, got the compound here, right? Palm of my hand, and I'm really pressing in. I'm like trying to move the car, pressing in with the palm of my hand. It makes a big difference, right, Trace?
Yes, very noticeable.
It's really noticeable here. And this is just the first pass with this compound, but I'm using, the compound's cheap, you know? So I'm really laying into it, and it makes a huge difference, because before it's just, kind of fingertip,
Yeah, like when you were drying dishes.
Well, we thought it'd be one and done. And this is just the first pass here. Yeah, look at that.
You can see the reflection now in there. Well, yeah.
You can see my smile.
Yeah, it's delightful, Eric. It's delightful.
I just palm of the hand, and that's a substantial difference there. That's really, you can drive in the dark Midwest night.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't have street lights here. Just
Kent, I know you're yelling back at the video. Kent lives about 100 miles west of here,
Where they really don't.
where they really don't have any lights in the streets.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place.
Someone charge you $150 for that.
Okay. Less than a plane ticket.
Yeah. A question.
When you use your drill, can you overbuff it? I mean, can I?
It's not like paint where you could buff off all the paint. You're taking off layers of plastic, and that'd be a lot of plastic to take off with a buffer. You'd be there a long time. You might be able to crack it if you lean too hard on it, you know, because it's kind of curved.
I'm not that strong. I'm strong,
But
not that strong.
I went back after really leaning my arm into that one, and I redid this one. And I don't know if you can see, but it's, Tracy says there's a substantial difference. I can see it here. So we're gonna let these dry and then put the sealant. You have to wear gloves to put the sealant on, okay? But I think just the compound would take longer than you think, not a minute like it says. It's like 10 minutes of you and the, or if you have pads that you can put on your drill, a buffer pad, and you can lean into it. Pretty good.